Hello internet and welcome back to more Frontline to Exilium, and today your boys got for you Beginner's Guide. This is like the starter kit for content creators. It's real Beginner's Guide, guide, stuff like that. But hey, life's a piece of sandwich. No matter which way you flip it, the bread comes first. What comes next for you though will be a simple beginner priority list. This will be made so that you can maximize your progression starting from day one, and you have a at least clearer idea of what you want to do going into the game. This is more like a day one progression guide rather than a gameplay guide, but if you want to understand more about the gameplay, I might make a guide soon as well. So we have a priority list here. You want to just go through this and know exactly what you want to do whenever you feel stuck or anything like that. So to go from the top left, we have claiming rewards. The government's stolen from us enough. We gotta get some free stuff if we can, which is why I have for you this picture. Official launch rewards overview. I'm gonna hide my face cam for a bit. As you can see, we get a lot of free stuff, and the most important thing will be bottom right here, redeem code. Use every single one of these. Alright, you don't want to be lazy, just go and use them. It's free stuff. I will have all of these in the description as well. And speaking of description, I'll be putting every link that I have reference off of in the description too. If you want to check out the whole Google Doc I have linked there, it's a really good starter pack made by a person named Saya. And with that said, let's go back to the priority list. You want to pre-register if you haven't already, but honestly, I think we already achieved our goal, so there's not much point in that. But just in case, just go pre-register if you haven't somehow. Follow GFL2 social media as well, because they do post a lot of updates and you don't want to miss codes, right? And of course, I mentioned redeem codes. I'll have everything in the description. Do not do right here. Do not be fucking lazy. Claim some free stuff, right? And next in the priority list, we have level up your account, dolls, or weapons. This will be the main idea that you're gonna have holding in your mind every time, every day you play the game, starting from day one. You just want to increase your account level until you reach the eventual maximum of level 60. But here we have a range for you to understand where you are at. Early game, account level 1 to 40, that's early game. Mid game, 40 to 50. End game, 50 to 60. Do note that I believe you unlock every mode available at level 30. So I would say the first milestone for you to aim for, get level 30. That's when you get every mode unlocked. In order to level up your accounts, the best way to do it is to do these things. Go for story chapters. This will be one of the main ways that you're going to get a bunch of account experience. Complete the story and enjoy the story as well. It's pretty unique and it gets pretty deep the further you go. Do your dailies as well. This is like the, oh my god, I don't know that. I'm sure you know that. Do your dailies, guys. They give a lot of experience. And then we'll dolly XP / limit break material. Now this is a topic you want to keep in mind. To increase your doll's strength, there are a couple of ways. Number one, EXP for sure. Number two, limit breaking their levels. And do note that limit breaking is only allowed if your account level is higher than the limit, right? Like it goes in tandem. You have to increase your account level to increase your doll's level to the next limit. So, and furthermore, there are also ways where you can give them weapon, and weapon has their own levels and limit breaks as well. You want to keep all of them. Let's say you're level 20, you want to keep your entire account to level 20 and limit break them as soon as you can. That's the main way they're gonna get stronger, right? Now do note that both the weapon and the dolls has still extra ways to gain strength, like getting duplicates or unlocking skill trees through neural helix. Now I won't be touching that for now. What you don't want to do as you level up your account is you don't want to spend your stamina refills, because the resource sink will get crazy, especially nearing endgame. You also do not want to farm attachments in early game, which is considered a real gacha. It is rolling the substats. If you don't know what attachments are, it's basically the gears, equipments, relics from Star Rail, or artifacts from Genshin. You don't want to farm too much for them early game, because there's not really a point. You want to get your account level up so you can get better attachment quality, right? But that's gonna be quite far in the future before you have to care about that. I think at level 30 is when you want to have at least something geared. You don't even have to level anything up, just have something geared. And that will be what you want to do to level up your account to the fastest pace possible. And yep, do remember the milestone you want to get is level 30. That's when you unlock everything, including PvP, if that is what you're interested in. Now moving on the priority list though, I gotta hide my cam for a second. Here we have build your team and focus on upgrading that one team. This is like your Pokemon team, right? You got a team of 6, you gotta give them all your love, yeah? Now in Frontline 2, you only get a team of 4, and don't let this like deter you from testing a couple of different characters you get early on. You can get them to level 30. It doesn't take too much resources and like, ruin your account or anything like that. But the best thing you can do though, just save the hassle, right? Check out tier lists, check out some tier lists, check out some videos as well, and know who to build and who are great, and then decide on the team you want. Here is from my experience in the beta, one of the themes that helped me beat every singular chapter. We got Nemesis, Cheetah, Cheetah, Groza, plus whichever elite you get from your beginner banner. Nemesis, Cheetah, Groza, all are free characters you get by just, logging in the game. And the beginner banner you pretty much get after like clear like a couple of story stages with the full free-to-play squad. It's not gonna take too long, just keep at it. And with just this team alone, I've only been leveling them up till level 30. Me personally, I've cleared everything, no problem. Now, what you don't want to do is you do not want to spread your resources way too thin. Now, I did mention this is not to deter you from trying things that you want to try or trying this one doll that you love. The resource sink only start to get really crazy after level 30. It's when you get to upgrade your dolls even further in everywhere, right? Neuro Helix, Limit Break, all of that. It's gonna start getting a lot more costly. So you can screw around for a little bit if you want to try something different, but don't just like upgrade 12 characters for fun, right? And that will be the priority list and an idea of what you want to do day one. It's pretty simple, honestly. And in the end, do remember to have some goddamn fun, right? I played the game. I enjoyed it myself. I bet you will too. Have some casual fun with it. It's not supposed to be stressful. And that will be the short priority list for any beginners. And moving on though, we have this overview as well. I already showed this before. You get a lot of pulls, a lot of rewards. Big up to Girls Frontline, right? And moving on here, I have this list here which says what stages to clear. Now, if you're ever stuck or if you're ever like looking at a game and you don't know what's happening, just remember this, right? Save this part of the video. Generally, anything that increases your account level or doll or weapon level is exactly the thing that you want to do. To do that, you can go in supply missions and do in-depth search. This is for your doll EXP. Equipment analysis, this is for your weapon EXP. Decision confirmation, this is for your limit break materials. It's very simple, right? You just gotta beat this. Moving on as well, if you're wondering if you should clear everything for the first time clear rewards, yes, they gain your EXP, but you don't have to like get out of your way to do them and prioritize them, because eventually you're gonna need all of these resources anyway, so you can get the first time clear then. But it doesn't hurt to do it right now if you're truly stuck and let's say you just really need that Neuro Helix to unlock your skill tree nodes. Go ahead and do Neuro Helix, right? Even if it's like first time clear, second time clear, whatever. If it helps you beat the story campaign and you are stuck, it's usually worth it. And the main way to do that is increasing your level, increasing your weapon level, limit breaking if possible, or just increasing your skill nodes in your Neuro Helix. I do not recommend for you to go hard into farming equipment or attachments, what we call in the game, because it's not really worth it in early game to farm them. It gets more worth it down to the end game, but it doesn't hurt as well to just farm one piece of stuff to put on your weapon. At least there's something there. It's totally worth it to do that. So yeah, go ahead and try that. And moving on, if you feel stuck, upgrade your dolls via levels. Yep, I already mentioned this. I forgot to mention this, but yes, Neuro Helix only unlock at level 15 of your account. And yep, after you're leveled up and all that, go back to clearing story campaign and level up your account that way. Simple enough. And final point, as you unlock weekly bosses and peak value assessment, which happens at account level 27-30, this is when I would say you're really near the mid game. You're really used to what you're doing. Of course, I don't have to tell you this, but yeah, do these modes because they have big rewards like character shards, free pulls, tickets, a lot of stuff, right? So you don't want to miss them, especially when they reset weekly, or with peak value assessment, they also reset as well. They will be very worth it the earlier you get to unlock them, yes? And that'll be all for a really quick and comprehensive beginner's guide. I've linked a spreadsheet or a Google Doc in the description that really dives deep into everything a beginner has to know, even about the game. This is more like a day one progression guide rather than a gameplay guide, but if you want to understand more about the gameplay, I might make a guide soon as well. If you don't mind reading, do find a link in the description. That's gonna help you a bunch. And that'll be all for today's video. And yep, subscribe for more GFL. Take care.